want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained, I'm prepared for the rain.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. Yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
On the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
At the 29-yard line. Brings up third down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the 50, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Landing in here, Marvin Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. 11 yards there. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
On first down, Swift. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's taken down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he can be an awfully productive back in the NFL. Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense at their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Haskins. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Where just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Caught by Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Marvin Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play.
35-yard line.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16, 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Lions 10. Washington, nothing. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 56 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins toward the pylon, caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
The kick
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Lions 10, Washington 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This one is running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wilson Johnson, he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
10 yards on the pickup.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Stafford on 1st down. Johnson's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 23. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. This is caught at the 8. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Baldwin, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nick Baldwin, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some team...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 85 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stanford. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Amendola on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford underneath for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To carry on.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Stafford. And it's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
makes this Washington 28, Lions 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Stafford looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
23 yards. First down, Washington.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pass the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
1-yard gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
39-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. Jones has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Daron Payne able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw is Stafford. Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They snap it to Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about...
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Ruben Foster picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down right around the 37. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. This defense, Charles, they have